I'm not going to lie to you folks, I had no idea these little things even existed. Now before we get to talking about this little guy, if you follow the channel, you'll know that I'm really not the type to ask for subscribes or anything like that. I don't think me asking is going to make you subscribe to something. Anyway, I am in fact creeping up on a little bit of a milestone. Probably by the time we post this, that will be surpassed. Anyway, 2,000 subscribers. I want to take just a couple of seconds to say thanks a lot, everybody. Some of you on here have actually became little pen pals of mine, you know, friends in real life, talking about photography, cameras, and such. So I want to say thanks for being here. I literally wouldn't be here without you. Now we continue. Like I said, it's a little bit embarrassing to me, being the somewhat photographic savant that I am, that I didn't know these angle finders existed for film and digital SLR cameras. I've saw angle finders for, and stovepipe finders for that matter, on medium format cameras for use in the studio, never for SLRs and DSLRs, so I learned something. Of course, I had shut down all the gear acquisition, but I saw this, got an absolutely fantastic deal on it. I was actually looking for one for my Nikon F3 HP. I learned about these from a guy called Steve O'Nions. Maybe it's Onions. But Steve is a fantastic guy. He's just one of those dudes, you instantly watch his channel and you love him. Excellent film photographer as well. So I'm going to link to that video here up top and down in the description if you want to watch it. But I learned when he was shooting his Nikon FE camera that you could get these angle finders, and what they let you do is look vertically down onto your camera so you don't have to stoop down, break your neck. I'm a tall bastard. I'm about 6'4". So shooting landscapes, which I do a lot with my film cameras, can be a pain to get a low perspective. Now, originally I was looking for one of these for my Nikon or Nikon. But I realized when I was searching that Olympus OM systems, they had these too, and they were ungodly cheap, at least at the time. So I picked one up. It actually came with a snazzy little eye cup too, like I said, for a great price. And I'm going to be using that on my beautiful Olympus OM1-N. Again, a 35mm film SLR camera. Couldn't be easier to attach this guy here. He just goes right on to the viewfinder, like so. No snaps, no nothing. How amazing is that? Probably the feature I love the most on this angle finder, which I think is the same across the board on a lot of these, is that you can rotate it to shoot in virtually any orientation that you choose. You can actually even put it at an angle somewhere around in there so you don't have to cock your head over. I don't have to tell you how fantastic this is if you're used to shooting your camera at a low perspective. It's almost impossible at times without laying down on the ground, stooping down, doing some type of weird arcane acrobatics to really see what you're shooting through the viewfinder. This takes care of that. Again, this is for the Olympus OM systems. That's the film camera SLR. I'm 99% certain that this will actually work with the OM-Ds, Olympus's digital versions of their OM models. Don't quote me on that. I'm almost certain that they do. Like I said, I hadn't found that they have not, so there's that. But whatever your case may be, this particular little angle finder has two mag settings. You have a 1.2 mag, flick the switch down, that becomes a 2.5 mag. What that lets you do, if you shoot a lot of medium format film, this will be familiar to you if you use a waist level viewfinder, that will let you magnify your scene through the viewfinder to help get some critical focus there. So when it's on the 1.2, you can see virtually the whole scene as it appears through the viewfinder. Switch that to 2.5, and that really mags up for sharp focusing. If you can't tell, folks, I'm already in love with this guy. I've shot with it just a little bit. I'm hoping to get it out and really put it through its paces here before too much longer, now that we're heading into spring, at least in the northern hemisphere. Something interesting to note about these angle finders, you would be surprised at how many cameras they are available for. Like I said, I didn't know, so a lot of you may not know either. I found these, of course, for the Nikons or the Nikon cameras across the board. They range. They actually make them for a lot of modern DSLR cameras today that I can't tell you how helpful that is. I'm thinking about getting one for my Canon 5D Mark III just for these very reasons. It's sheer, unadulterated convenience. And I hope I'm not shooting myself in the foot actually talking about these guys, because right now, even the higher priced angle finders are very reasonable. They usually hover at $100 US or under. Like I said, I don't mind saying, I gave about 20 bucks for this and that eye cup and a case. I had to do it. Hope you enjoyed this little video, folks. I hope you learned something. I know I have in the last week or two when it comes to these angle finders. If you want to pick one of these up, I'm going to list some common camera models and their angle finders and some links down in the description. More or less, it's going to be preset eBay searches. That's where I got this one. So you click that, depending on your camera, and go try to find you one on eBay. And wait around for a good deal, because you can probably find it. Thanks again, folks, for reaching 2,000 subscribers. I love you all. I don't know why I kissed and blew it at you, but anyway, see you next time.